The GS Ball event was a historic moment for the franchise. Pokemon has been around for nearly 30 years. While the franchise has always been primarily targeted at children, many people have been lifelong fans of the series since childhood. I'm one of those people, and I'm old. My first game was Pearl, and one of my favorite things about the DS era Pokemon games was the events. Once upon a time, mythical Pokemon were distributed through events. They were not just handed to you by some guy at the store. That started 10 years ago with X and Y and the game's 20th anniversary. Pokemon used to make Mythicals feel truly special. Generation 2 had the Celebi GS Ball event, Generation 3 had Deoxys, Jirachi, and Mew, Generation 4 had Shaman, Arceus, Manaphy, and Darkrai, and Generation 5 had Victini, Keldeo, Meloetta, and Genesect. Not all events were created equal, and the ones that stood out were truly special. The Azure Flute and Eon Ticket are some of the most iconic items in the game's history. You used to unlock new content in the game when you got these Pokemon. It was more to play. It felt special. This is something that Switch games and most 3DS games have lacked. Melmetal was somehow the most involved you had to be for a mythical Pokemon, and that involved playing Pokemon Go, which also does a better job than the mainline Switch games with Mythicals, at least the first time around. Legends EA has finally fixed this problem. The Diancie Mythical Pokemon quest, Shine Bright Like a Gemstone, is something we've been waiting nearly a decade for. It's a simple and short quest that may not take you anywhere new in the game, but it feels so much better than just getting handed a ball at a shop with a high-level Pokemon that used to be fun to catch or find. We are getting another quest for Mewtwo as well, probably just before the DLC releases on December 10th. There is a new Mega Reveal scheduled for December 2nd, so that's most likely when it's going to come out. It's in the game's files already, and you can find full details online, but I'm not going to spoil it until I need to make another video. As someone who got an action replay because my dad was tired of me making him watch Japanese YouTube videos and asking him if he could understand what they were saying and how I could get Darkrai as a kid, these events were one of my favorite parts of Pokemon. The Shaman event was fun, and the new area was great. Darkrai is one of my favorite mythical Pokemon, along with Jirachi, Zeraora, and Genesect. I think that out of all the Pokemon that deserve an event though, especially for the Kalos region, it's Volcanion. Hoopa is clearly going to be a prominent part of this DLC, and I think that is just better than an event. These events were basically the predecessor to DLCs for Pokemon games after all. What do you guys think? Do you guys prefer the Pokemon just be handed to you by some random Amazon delivery guy in the Pokemart, or do you actually prefer going on little quests to find them? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you like my content and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, hype the video on mobile, and leave a like if you liked it.